Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be going over my May edit, which includes all of my favorites for the past month. I cannot believe that May has come and gone. May was also my birthday month, so I do have some birthday goodies to include in this video as well. But May was such a comfort month for me. It was full of so much lounge and casual comfies, living in my little reading nook, and also trying to stay consistent with fitness. So definitely a great month overall. I'm so excited to take the base of all of that and head into June, head into warmer weather. But before we do that, we gotta wrap up May. We have to put a pretty little bow on it by sharing all my favorites with you. So let's get into it. Okay, I'm gonna start with my clothing favorites first. And man, the month of May, it was the month of sets, but maybe what's new. So let's get into my favorite sets. The first is this sweat set. It's from Mad Happy. It's part of like their newest summer collection. So I first picked it up in this charcoal gray color. As you can see, it's kind of like a washed, faded dye, sort of a gray. And because I love this set so much, I went back and I got it in green. It just arrived yesterday. But the set I got is comprised of this hoodie, but then also some like sweat shorts. This feels like heaven on. It is a little bit more of like a mid-weight. It's a little bit heavier, which has been perfect for May for the transition. There's been some days where it's been warmer, so it's been really nice to like wear some shorts, but still pairing a hoodie with it. And I'm back on like my hoodie grind, so I've been loving wearing hoodies, even just taking this hoodie and wearing it with jeans. I've been doing that a lot as well. I got both of these in the size extra small, and I would say like at least with the hoodie, it definitely is a little bit more oversized, more relaxed. Definitely gives me my ideal shape that I like in a hoodie. It's not too tight in the sleeves and it's actually a little bit loose, and then it tucks under really nicely while still having a little bit of relaxation throughout the sides and the waist, so it's not too fitted throughout. It's so freaking comfy. The inside isn't necessarily a fleece. It's a bit lighter weight than that, and it's a bit rough, but it still is really comfy. And then the shorts, I think it's about like a 4 or 5 inch inseam. I honestly can wear both the extra small and the small in these. The green ones I got in a size small, and really they almost look identical. Like maybe it's a little bit more relaxed throughout the waist. Pockets, I love the little logo on them. Oh, I just cannot get enough of this set. A little bit of a fitness favorite is all of my Aritzia sets. I got my first set at the beginning of May and I loved it so much that it has grown into multiple sets now. I went into detail about all of these sets in my recent Aritzia haul video, but then I also shared even more activewear pieces, so definitely go give that video a watch. But the combination that I have loved the most is their bike shorts. It's in the butter fabric, which is kind of close to a lined fabric, but still slightly different. This is definitely like more buttery and more soft, but it's in the 5-inch short. And then I love pairing it with this bra. This is called their tumbler bra. And as you can see, it's just like this lightweight, minimal bra. Surprisingly, it packs a punch with comfort and supports, a little bit of compression, but still loose enough where it's super easy to get on, it's super easy to get off after a sweaty workout. Love the straps on these and the fact that they are adjustable. This surprised me so much in a good way that I obviously had to get it in more. It's just my ideal fitting sports bra that's perfect for all of my at-home workouts, perfect for like my Pilates. I even think that this would be a great just daily bra to wear too. I'm just so obsessed with the way that this set makes me feel. I highly recommend that you guys check out their sets, and I feel like the price is really good on these too. Okay, more of like a lounge favorite set, but also one that could be worn as like pajamas too, is this set that I got from Lululemon this month. You guys are very well aware that like once I love something, I need to get it in like multiple colors, as evident with everything that I've shown so far and everything that I will continue to show. And obviously this one is no exception because I have it in multiple colors as well. But this is some new modal pieces that Lululemon released this month. They released 4 things in the collection so far. Cross our fingers that there is more, but it's comprised of these shorts, which is like a 3.5-inch inseam, and it has like this flyaway open sort of a side. They're high-waisted, but then also this t-shirt that's more relaxed, a little cropped. It has longer sleeves. It had a long sleeve that I didn't pick up, and then also some pants. I do have the pants. I've been wearing them all month long, but of course I just finally took them into Lululemon Lululemon to get hemmed up. So I need to go pick them up because I just got an email yesterday that they're ready for pickup. But I do have the pants as well. I have shared these in a Lululemon haul video, so I'll link that down below if you guys want to reference and see the pants. But those have been incredible. For the pants, heads up, size up. I usually go with a size 2, but I size up to a size 4 just because it's really tight throughout the waist. But my God, this is the comfiest, softest set ever. It is so lightweight, so breathable, and this fabric just feels like absolute perfection against your body. So here's to hoping that there's more coming out in this collection, even maybe more colorways, because I'm definitely buying. Okay, finally the last of the sets is the Skims Lounge PJ set in the shorts version. Has been a favorite all month long. I've been sleeping a little bit hotter, so it's been nice to convert over to like a shorts set instead. I am a stan for PJ sets lately. Like, it's all I sleep in, and the Skims Lounge set is hands down one of my all-time favorites. I have it in so many colors, but this is my first shorts version, and I really wanted to get this one because I loved the color. It is this gray color, and I don't have this in like the pant version, so it was nice to get like a different color to add to my sleep collection. This fabric, very lightweight, and even feeling it right now, like, it's cool to the touch. It keeps you so comfortable all night long. It's also so incredibly soft, and the fit of it is just more relaxed. I went with a size extra small in this. The button downs and everything are placed in the perfect spot, and even with the shorts, the waist isn't too snug, and the length of them is perfect too. Moving out of sets and into just a few other clothing favorites. So what did I just say a minute ago about once I find something I like, I end up getting it in multiple colors? Oops. So this Aritzia tee has been a staple all month long as well. I think that this even goes into April, but it is this ribbed like baby tee sort of a thing. I was just in the market for some more basic daily tees, and I gave this one a shot, and I was like, oh my God, what have I been missing? By no means is this like a new recent release from Aritzia. This has been around for a minute, and I don't know why I was putting off trying it for as long as I did, because I love Aritzia basics. But anyways, I did. Let's just leave it at that. But we're here now, and it is an absolute favorite of mine. Sometimes when you get tees like this, they offer like not a ton of stretch, or they fit and conform weird to your body, but like this just fits like perfection. It is the perfect basic daily tee to wear. It has a little bit of a rib to it. It is extremely stretchy, but even with it being stretchy, it still like kind of hugs your body, but not in a tight way. And I love the length of it. It brushes right up against any high-waisted pants that I wear, so it makes it a really good option even if I was to like go into the office. Obsessed, obsessed. I did size up to a size extra small just to make sure it is like a little bit more relaxed. As if this wasn't enough, should I even admit that I went back and I got it in more colors? We're admitting it. I did get more colors. This is just the perfect tee year round. Love it. This jacket is probably like one of my all-time favorite finds. I've been wearing it daily for, I want to say like a month and a half now. It's from Aritzia. It's like a Coach's jacket, but a cropped version. I don't even want to say cropped because I feel like saying that means like it's super short. It hits kind of like at my hips, so it's definitely lower, but it's shorter than their full length one that kind of like goes down to your thighs or at least past your butt. But this has been the perfect jacket to transition into warmer weather. The jacket when it's too hot for your thicker puffer jackets, but then you still need something that is a little bit insulated. This is it. This is the jacket. It's the perfect lightweight jacket while still having that insulation. I got it in the size double extra small, but as you can see, it has some buttons, a nice collar. It has 2 pockets on the outside, 1 pocket in the inside. I'm obsessed with this. I actually do want to get it in another color. This is the one thing that I just have it in this color alone, but it is on sale right now as we speak. I'm waiting for the Aritzia clientele sale because I know that there is going to be one in June, and when they offer that sale, they typically have things that are already on sale discounted even more. So last clothing favorite are these jeans. So this is a pair of Citizens of Humanity jean, and why I like them and why they've been a favorite is because they're kind of like this loose, relaxed jean that is cropped. It has like a slight barrel leg to it, and I am such a fan of barrel leg jeans, but this one kind of just gives a more effortless fit, perfect jean to like throw on in the summer with some sandals. You can have a button down with it. I just love the fit overall. They're really comfortable. I can even like just wear these lounging around the home, like they're that comfortable. I would say go true to size in these. I went with a size 23. They are a little bit bigger, but that's the look that I was going for. I did want it to be like more relaxed. The only thing I'm still torn on, and I haven't done anything frustrating thing about it just yet is that the waist is a bit big. It does gape. So I am trying to decide. I most likely will end up doing it, but I'll probably get the waist taken in just like a smidge so it doesn't pucker out and gape in the back as much as it does. But I want it to be balanced. I don't want it to be like too snatched in. So I just figured I would mention it, but the waist is slightly big. Okay, so I know I mentioned that my reading nook has just like kind of like been my sanctuary for the past month. It has been the area and the time of the day that I look forward to the most is reading and just like setting the mood, romanticizing just like the little things. So I figured I would share with you the key things, the essentials that kind of make up my reading nook and what bring me so much of that happiness. Since we're sitting in part of my reading nook now, I have some of it just sitting on this side table. So first and foremost, you just need to have any sort of candle. I think a candle is key, especially if it is kind of like a gray, rainy day. It's nice to have something like this. Other than that, I have found that it's amazing to sit next to a window because I like to have the window open, get a little bit of fresh air and a breeze inside. Other essentials has been my essence burner and just essence. No joke, I feel like the last time I burnt incense was when I was a teenager, and it was something like my mom and my stepmom were really into, but I haven't been around it since, which is wild because I love it. I got so many off of Amazon. These are some of like my favorite scents. This Folk Essence brand has so many amazing scents that I have found. A couple of my favorites is Spring Affair, which is Lily Lilac. White Sage is also a good one. These are standalones that you can just buy on its own, but then they also have ones that come in packs. For instance, this one is called February, and it's taken out of a pack that was like a yearly one, so January through December, and each month has like a different scent that you can burn for that month, so kind of like a cool concept. But February has been a really nice scent, and it's honeysuckle. These ones also came in their own individual sets, but Lotus Blossom and Water Lily and Tuberose and Pink Pepper, all of those have been really good. And this has been my incense burner. I am a big fan of stone, and I came across this travertine incense burner and I immediately needed to get it. I got it off of Amazon. Yeah, super pretty. Each is unique and individual to their own, and it has like this individual metal thing that you can place anywhere that you want, but then it holds all of the incense, and it has different holes for different size incense as well. It's a stunning piece, very aesthetic. It goes with my decor. And then I ended up finding a travertine match holder to match, making it kind of like a little set. This one is also super gorgeous. And then I got these matches off of Amazon as well, just like longer ones. I got them in white. You can pick any color that you want, but those two things together make the most beautiful set. This is extremely heavy and it's very well made. It didn't come with a match lighting sticker, so I bought stickers individually, and then I just stuck it to the bottom so that it's easy to light all of my matches. Okay, let's move into books now. So May, I was still on the journey of reading Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I ended up reading the 3rd through the 5th books in that series this month. This is a series of 8 books, okay? So it's kind of taking me a minute, but we finished the first 2 in April, read these 3 in May, and now I'm on to the next 2, which is a tandem read. I'm not necessarily gonna do a review right now. I kind of want to wait till the whole series is finished. But this series is everything that I've heard and more. Like, I get why it's so highly recommended. I was kind of nervous about getting into the series and liking it. Like, sure, I love ACOTAR, right? But I hear that that's more of a romantasy, like heavier on the romance. It definitely is. But I think that that's why it also kind of like kept my interest. I like the fantasy portion of it too, but the romance definitely like it held me in. And this one, I've heard it was little spice to no spice. I was nervous that the fantasy itself wouldn't keep me interested, but happy to say that I was very wrong. It has really kept me interested. It is such an amazing, complex story that, I mean, is fascinating, keeps you on your toes, very well paced, and you just fall in love with the characters. So yeah, very happy about it. And then as far as Assassin's Blade, I ended up reading it third. This is a book that you can kind of place in multiple spots. Most people typically read it first or you read it third. Up to you on how you obviously want to read it. I think I liked where I read it because I liked going into the first two books, not necessarily knowing what was going on. The premise of Assassin's Blade is that it takes place before the first two books. So Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight. So it's a little bit of a backstory, if you will. So for me, it was kind of nice to have it third because I was like, oh, okay, things are kind of coming together. I'm understanding like who she is. But at the same time, nothing really in this book was like too much of a surprise. So I felt myself just like wanting to speed read to get through it, to get back to the main storyline. But anyways, that's all I'll really say. Obviously, Heir of Fire came after that, and then Queen of Shadows after Heir of Fire. Still building, still world building, still getting to all of it. It was so good. It's amazing. I really only have one beauty product that was my favorite in May, and it is this Super Goop Daily SPF tint. When I tell you, it is so difficult to find a good SPF. It's insane. Like, I don't know why it needs to be that difficult. Some of the challenges that I personally face with them is the ingredients list. There's always at least one ingredient in every single product that I found that causes clogged pores. I have very acne prone skin, so I can't have any ingredient that is going to clog my pores. Second to that, I also have combo oily skin. So a lot of sunscreens make my skin really oily throughout the day. So it's terrible to try to like layer this under makeup or even having it as a standalone because I don't want to be too greasy throughout the day, obviously. And then let alone trying to find one that has a little bit of a tint in it. The tint has been nice for those days that I really don't want to wear any makeup. I'm very much like an all or nothing sort of a girl, like when it comes to makeup, because on the end of nothing, like I really want to put minimal effort into putting anything on my face. But I feel like this is such an easy step and it helps to even out my skin tone a little bit. It can only be evened out so much for the fact that I have melasma, so you're bound to see my melasma no matter what I'm wearing on my face. But I like that this at least makes things a little bit more even, and it has this super natural glow that's not dewy, that's not shiny. It mixes extremely well with my combo oily skin and it doesn't get oily throughout the day. This one also has SPF 50 in it. Like, honestly, I could not have come across a better sunscreen. My skin hasn't reacted in any way with this, and I've been wearing it for over a month. It is so good. The only thing I will say about it is that it's kind of hard to get it like a good color. So I have neutral skin, so I always go with something that has N in it. And this is shade 24N, which is a little bit dark. I think it's gonna be perfect for summer, like once I get a little bit more color. But the next shade down from this is like way too light. So I feel like I kind of need to get both of them and like mix them together potentially. But really, you just need a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. And I am so happy I found this. Okay, next item. This is gonna be difficult to hold. We'll see how long I can hold this for. But this is weights. It's from Bala Brands. And this has been the perfect addition for my Pilates workouts. I'm gonna set this down for a second. I do have this in other colors, but the green was calling my name. Green is my favorite color. And I love Form. It's by Sammy Clark. It is the subscription that I have to do all of my workout classes, and they collaborated with Bala to come out with this set. So this is available on the Form website, and I like that it came in this set of everything that you need. And with it coming in a set, it was at like a discounted price too than what you would buy them for like individually. And I love that it comes in this pack, right, to like keep it all together. But essentially what it includes is the bars. So these are 3-pound weights. It is stamped with the Form logo. But yeah, they are 3 pounds. It's such a pretty green. And then it also has a booty band as well. I was in need of a new booty band, so I was happy that that came with it. And then the last thing in the set is ankle weights, or these can also go around your wrists as well. These are the 2-pound ones, and I am obsessed. I've been using the brand for a year now with all my workouts, probably over a year. They stay on your hands, on your ankles. They don't fall off at all. And it even works really well for someone who has like really small wrists or like small ankles. It really just latches on so well. And I love that it's tonal, tone on tone. So I'm obsessed. I can't say enough good things about this. If you're in need of some new weights for your Pilates, or if you want to get into Pilates, like this is the sort of set that I would recommend the most. The next thing that I have been loving all month long is wearing hats, baseball hats specifically. I am in my baseball hat era. I have never been a baseball hat girly, so it's kind of like a new thing for me, and I've I've been in love with it. With the sun coming out, I just want to protect my face, and I don't necessarily always like want to wear a bucket hat. I mean, I love my bucket hats, but I just want some other type of hat to wear. So then I started to find baseball hats to go outside and walk gray and all of like that good stuff, and these are some of like my favorite ones, so I figured I'd quickly mention it. First is Form, so the brand that I was just talking about. I'm obsessed with everything Form and like the aesthetic of it, so I really like this hat. And the other two are classic baseball hats, so the Chicago Cubs and the New York Yankees, but these are in kind of like limited edition, special edition versions of the hat, and I got these off of Aritzia. I love the fit of them. They're all fully adjustable. I feel like they even still look good on my small head. And then the last of all the favorites before I get into my birthday goodies, yes, I'm saving the best for last, is I ended up getting these Steve Madden sandals, and I've been wearing them any day that I can where it's not raining this past month, but I am obsessed with this style. So this is a dupe for the Hermes Chypre sandal. You can see that this kind of has the same Hermes H right here, but the strap right here is fully adjustable. These run true to size. I got them in a size 5. I love like this suede brown color, very great neutral that's gonna go with everything. I have more narrow feet and it's been great with my narrow feet, but man, I love these so much that I'm actually thinking about getting the Chypre sandal. Great thing for May so far, but man, this is going to be a staple all summer long. So for my birthday, this was what I consider like a milestone birthday. I think anything once you're over 21, any increment of 5 is kind of like a milestone. So I turned 35 this past month, and I really just wanted to treat myself this month and get something for myself that has been on my wish list for so many years now. And what has been on my wish list for as long as I can remember is getting Louis Vuitton luggage, specifically this bag right here. Hey, she's such a cutie. So this is the Louis Vuitton Keep All Bangalore in the size 45. So it's the smallest of like this luggage. I was really debating getting the 45 or getting the 50. Obviously I opted for the 45, but the reason why I ended up getting the 45 is I was really analyzing like what would be my use case for this, and this would replace either like my personal bag that you can carry on in addition to like carry on suitcase on the plane, or I would use it for random things just like locally, or I would use it for like any road trips. I think I will always end up using a carry-on in any sort of situation because it's just so much easier to have something that rolls on the ground instead of carrying something on your shoulder. So I didn't want this to get too big. I didn't want it to get too heavy. So that's kind of why I opted for the 45. But man, this can still hold so much stuff. It's kind of insane. I did a practice round when I got it to see how much would fit in it, just to be sure like this is the size that I wanted. And I could fit like a couple days worth of clothes, my makeup, my laptop, and like still have plenty of room for like more stuff. So I feel like it's a little bit deceptive of like how much it can hold. I opted for the one that has the strap, but I like the new version of these because it has an interior zip pocket. All of the older versions of this doesn't have the interior zip pocket. So kind of like a cool thing, but very large and spacious, and I'm so excited about this. This is such a surreal moment. So I absolutely got spoiled this birthday. This was also another item that has been on my wish list for a really long time. I didn't honestly think I was ever gonna get this bag. It's a little bit challenging to find this bag, but what this bag is that it is the Hermes Picotin Lock 18. So 18 is the size. It is technically the smallest standard size. I think they have a newer mini style that is smaller than this, but then they also have larger sizes than this as well. But man, I just think that this is the perfect size. I think it's one of the lesser known styles from the brand, but even with that being said, it's still like wildly popular. What drew me to this is the overall style of it. It's a very like underestimated bag. I really don't see too much of it around. It's kind of what drove the appeal for me, but it's also such like a sleek, minimalistic, practical design bag. I like that there is no logoing on this bag whatsoever, so it's just so easy to pair with everything. This is a bag that is gonna be in my collection for literally the rest of my life. It's such like a collector's piece. But more specifics of this bag, it is made out of the Clemis leather, which is kind of like a matte pebbled finish. It's very durable. It's really soft and pliable. This is a bag that kind of like starts to slouch a lot, like the more that you use it. But I love like the detail of how you open it. So it has the lock, right? The lock is what keeps it from opening all of the way, but you can still open it enough with the lock attached to get in here. But I did end up buying an insert to go inside of it, and that helps to retain the shape. But then it also offers like additional pockets to store things because there's no pockets or anything on the inside. It is also completely unlined, but then it also helps to protect the inside of the bag as well. So very excited to add this to my handbag collection. I'm so excited that Juan decided to surprise me, and this was definitely something to just like cherry on top of my birthday. Insane. Well, with that wraps it up, guys. That is my complete May edit. Those were all of my favorite things throughout this past month. I'll of course have everything linked down below for you guys to look at or for you guys to shop. If you have any questions, let me know, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. I love you guys oh so very much, and I will see you in a couple of days in my next one. Bye, guys.